YouTube, welcome back to another classic video. Today we're playing Madden 21 franchise mode featuring the Dublin Shamrocks. Now Dublin has been doing incredibly well. We are 7-1 behind our rookie quarterback and our MVP candidate, Thad Lindley. I don't know where he's at in the MVP race. We'll check that in a second, but a lot of our young guys have been cooking and I'm happy about that. But as always, if you're enjoying the Dublin Shamrocks and want to see more of them, like I want to do them like 3 to 4 times a week, but all you got to do is watch this video as soon as it drops. Leave me a thumbs up ASAP, and then don't forget to subscribe because all that stuff I look at it, and if I see you guys doing more of it, I'm gonna drop more episodes ASAP. Now, Thad Lindley, again, we're talking about how well he's doing this year. He is first in the NFL in terms of rushing yards. From a touchdown perspective, I think he's like, what, top 5 probably? Not even top 5. So he's not even in top 5. You got some work to be done there. And if you look at the MVP voting, it's Joe Burrow and then Rashawn Dorsett. There's no sign of Thad Lindley right now. I think a lot of that has to do with his touchdown production. Not getting enough touchdowns really leads to him not getting enough love. But yo, a rookie QB, he's killing it. That being said, though, Lindley is up for the best running back of the year, and he's 4th in terms of the offensive player of the year in the NFC, so he's doing just fine, but he needs more recognition, in my opinion. And look, while Lindley's doing really well and Dorsett is killing it too, there's some other young players that are killing it as well. One of those being Bronco Barnett. Now, we're going to go ahead and upgrade his vertical threat because that's ultimately the fit I see him playing in the offense, but good God, look at all these adjustments. +1 to acceleration, awareness, break tackle, catching traffic, catching, run block finesse, run block power, short route, spectacular catching, trucking. It's a lot of things to say in one time. Dorsett, again, obviously making a heck of a name for himself right now. We're going to upgrade his strong arm capabilities. He's now an 85 overall with a +1 morale boost. He gets an upgrade at throw accuracy mid. Not what I was expecting, but could have been worse. And that guy, Thad Lindley, again, we're going to increase his elusive back rating. Now a 91 overall with a +1 morale boost. He gets +1 with agility, ball carrier vision, and his spin move. And again, his abilities, first one free, spin cycle, and evasive. This is the perfect running back. He's on his way to the Hall of Fame. Just watch. We've had a lot of good news so far in today's episode, but there's some bad news to be had. Sean Dion Hamilton out 5 weeks with a dislocated ankle, and Jamison Biddle out for 4 weeks with a hamstring tear. We got some guys getting some playing time that aren't used to playing. This is going to be tough. And to make matters worse, we're heading out to Seattle to play a very, very tough Seahawks team. We're 7-2 now. They're 7-2. We were 7-1, but we skipped a week, lost to the Cardinals. And here we are, playing one of the best teams in the NFL, as we are one of the best teams in the NFL. Who's the best out of the NFC? Time to find out today. There's a lot to be honestly scared of with this defense. So, I mean, with this offense, we're going to see what our defense can actually do against them. But I'm scared for a lot of reasons. Chris Carson's been having a heck of a year, too, for Seattle. He technically has had not as many yards as Thad Lindley, but he's right around the same touchdown production. So, again, the young fella's doing a pretty good job this season. Carson's going to find a gap. He's going to shoot to the outside. We're getting everybody missing tackles. Can anyone? No, no one can. Try running a little bit of man defense, and we tried not blitzing. Let's just say that has not worked, okay? Carson is running all over us. They got a man in motion. Imagine a run's going to be here this right-hand side. We're going to be ready for it. Potentially. Okay, there we go. We'll take the tackle. Ryan Ross gets in there. Remember, Ryan Ross is one of the guys playing today who's, you know, not really had a lot of playing time. He's played a little bit this year, but not enough. But the dude has got good stats overall, so, you know, I'm optimistic to see what he can do out there in the field today. Been a little tough right now. Seattle, get him what they need. Trying to pinch our line. Walls again, watching the running back out of the backfield. Wilson stays in shotgun. Got the running back locked down, but Lockett wide open across the middle. We've not been able to get to Wilson. We've not been really able to stop Carson very much. This has been a little tough here on the first drive. Watching for that pass. He goes across the middle. What a throw by Wilson to Lockett for a first down again. I mean, I thought we had him. We were ready for the pass right across the middle, but he went back to the left-hand side of the field while rolling to the right-hand side. An incredible throw. One of the only guys in the league that can make that play, but Ryan Ross just hit Russell Wilson and injured him. An MVP candidate out of the game for Seattle, thanks to our backup linebacker. I'm blown away. So the backup quarterback is going to be Stanton. I honestly have no idea who that is. Must be a younger player. Never seen this guy. No idea if he's good or not. No idea what his overall rating is. He goes for a quick dump off route at the tight end, and we get that pretty quickly. So a little intel here. Joe Stanton is the backup quarterback. This is a massive human being. 6'6", 244 pounds. I mean, this is a huge human. He's got 75 speed. Acceleration is not very great. See what he's got ultimately here for his throwing stats. We go all the way down here. Throwing power is a 91. Short action is 74. Medium's an 83. Deep 78. On the run. Okay, so he's not terrible, but you know what? He's got some weapons out there. So our goal here is really just to put a lot of pressure on this young guy. I mean, look, he's in the game. He's not really expected to play today. We want to make sure we make him as nervous as humanly possible.
Watch out!
Blitz coming off the edge. That is what you want to see. I think that's Khalid Hudson coming in with his first sack of the day. The backup linebacker is playing like crazy so far. Well, Seattle was actually in field goal range, but because of the sack again by Hudson after Ross's sack on the previous play, Seattle's punting one that should be ultimately pretty much inside the 20. That one's going to be at the 14, and we've got a long way to go, but heck of a stop by the defense. So look, the defense set the tone. We got to come out here with the offense and do the exact same. Our boy Rashawn Dorsett out here looking to pick up a first down. He does that, and he gets out of bounds safely. Everybody, and I mean everybody, was skeptical of Dorsett. I was a little skeptical of the kid too, but man, has he been everything advertised and even more. This little dump off route here. Look at OJ Howard pick up some solid gain there. I've honestly loved just how we switched up our play style a little bit this year. The new playbook, sort of how we're attacking the passing game on all different levels. It's been great, but Thad Lindley really just being healthy this year has been one of the biggest things for us forever. Looking pretty solid here. We got 1st and 10. Going for a quick check down. Look, it's nothing pretty, but Leclerc is going to pick that one up for a couple. It's looking good so far. We got 2nd and 5. And Lindley just needs a little bit more in that block held, and he's good. It's been a solid start to the drive. We got 3rd down and 6 coming up here. Barnett, our guy, out on the edge. Gallup kind of moving. This is not quite sure who that's thrown to. Incomplete. So no idea when Russell Wilson's coming back, if he is even coming back, but Stan is actually doing a pretty good job right now. He's got his team down here, a little 2nd and 8 coming up. Arson again has been the main workhorse for them. He gets down to the 37. The one thing we've really had a lot of success with today has been blitzing nonstop. So we're going to try to blitz again. That offensive line is not responding properly to it. Pressure coming off the edge. Right down the middle, though, is Ryan Ross picking up a big sack there. So Seattle had a really good drive. Ryan Ross, though, for the 2nd straight drive, gets a sack. Ends up putting them in a punt territory instead of going for the field goal. And we're out here on offense trying to get literally some carries soon. Well, 2nd and 8 here. Dorsett drops back. All the time in the world. The pressure's there. He fumbles. It's bouncing.
No!
The fumble problems are real for the young fella. He's had a couple of issues. That one is in the end zone for the wrong team. 7 points isn't a lot, but here in the 2nd quarter, we want to see a little bit of progress as our team is, not playing as well as we'd like. We got a block for our young guy. A little 2nd and 10. Gallup's out here just running. This was going to be called one-handed. Michael Gallup with the huge grab to the 35. Gallup has shown up time and time again. I mean, big-time catches. That's just a big-time player making big-time plays. Back out here with the running game, looking for something, and we've yet to get really more than 3 or 4 yards on a carry. The interior, in my opinion, has got to do a lot better job blocking for this guy. I mean, we've got an MVP candidate if you could just block for him, and he refused to do just that. Because no secret, though, offensive line has been one of our biggest weaknesses of our entire storied career, so we'll keep working on that, but it's just going to be a little bit. This is going to be tough.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Honestly, great tackle by Bronco Barnett, but he plays on offense. I don't want that to happen again. The first half is winding down. Russell Wilson looks like he might be out for the entire game still, and right now, Seattle's just cooking us. They got 3:14 left. They're trying to get some points on the board again. They got 7, and they want more. Gonna get a little bit of pressure here. Hudson's gonna come in on the blitz, hoping to help out. They go for the quick dump off, and how did that man not catch that? Got a big 3rd down and 6 coming up. Obviously going to be a pass play. We're going to try to get some pressure off Chase Young. Chase Young looked great on that one. We got a nice form tackle on the edge. That's going to force them to punt this one. You got to love it. So our team's coming out, and honestly, we've been pretty one-dimensional today. The passing game hasn't been great. The running game has been honestly non-existent. We've got to find a way to get that going if we want the passing game to look even remotely good. 2nd and 4, actually 2-minute warning hit up. Nice dump off to Lindley. Lindley uses some blocking here. You got to love that. It gets to just shy of the 40. 1st and 10. Momentum's feeling pretty good in our favor at the moment. That could have been bad. 2nd and 10. I mean, that linebacker read that better than we did. Things are looking, you could arguably say, a little bit bad at the moment. Our team needs something big here for a momentum swing. We got that to Arnold, and Arnold is out of the open down to the 31, but the young fella got injured. Okay. You okay, man? Could have been worse. At least he's, we held on to the pass, and now we've got an opportunity here. We're going to put Barnett in a streak route. The linebackers can react to that. We do. That pulls them out a little bit. We got OJ Howard who goes back, goes forward, and he has a 1st down. Find out Arnold actually has a shoulder strain, so he will return soon. We'll keep him in the game for now. And honestly, we need him in the game. He's one of our speedsters. He keeps a lot of attention on him, so Need the young fella out here in the game, and look at Dorsett. Pick it up and move it, and we're inside the 5, ladies and gentlemen. Do not want to give Seattle a lot of time, so we want to try to score here and leave them under 30 seconds left. We'll halfback toss here. Lindley. No blocking. We got to call a timeout. Dorsett moving under center now. A lot of pressure from Seattle. 4-yard line. Dorsett feeling it. Has his guy. Throws it. Arnold's back in the game and dropped it. You got to be kidding me. What should have been an easy touchdown is nothing even close to that. And Arnold's back in the game this time in the left-hand slot. A gallop on an out route. Looks like it's going to be zone coverage here. Got a hole in the back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take that. Terry Scary McLaurin. Welcome to the end zone, young fella. You complain about not getting the ball? You finally got it to you. Celebrate. So Seattle has one final play here in the first half. Tied 7-7, 6 seconds left from the 50. Gonna get a little bit of pressure on that quarterback. He's gonna sling one. Yo, that man's got an arm. This is deep, out of bounds. No one's gonna score. We're going into halftime with a tie game. Russell Wilson is not in the game. If he were, we'd probably be down by 50. That's not good. So the good news is we're gonna get the ball to start the second half and hopefully get a little bit of a tempo going. And by that tempo, I want to get the ball at Thad Lindley's hands and let him eat. Good news, he ran for like 10, 11 yards. The bad news, there's probably a holding penalty on someone I'm going to fight in practice. Who is it? Who am I fighting? Jay Howard. Fighting him. So what should be 1st and 10 is now 1st and 19. We're sapped a little bit of play action. He's got a guy here that is going to be caught and is going to be held on, and Michael Gallup with another first down. Lindley is just itching to get the ball. I feel bad for him, man. The offensive line has let him down week after week, but lo and behold, there's a 6-yard carry. 2nd and 4 here. Dorsett and Lindley in the backfield again. I like what I'm seeing here. Dorsett again, another good carry for first. 1st and 10. Said that a lot today. Feels good, but we need to do better. Nothing's good here, and we're getting rid of that one. 2nd down for Dorsett and company.
Bruh.
Hey, man, where you throwing that? Hey, Dorsett, you're looking like Cole Cook there all of a sudden. We got rid of him, okay? Let's put that out there. Dorsett back. Gonna be close. Arnold, the same play he got hurt on it or before and injured, he holds on to it this time. We're in good field goal range. That's a great grab. A great route. Really, honestly, he's one of the few guys that can actually run that. Lauren here in a streak route might be the move. We're gonna put Gallup on a slant. He's been great in short yardage today. When we can actually get him the ball, and he gets another one inside the 10. Don't want to get too pass happy now. We're in the red zone. Let's try to see what we can do here with the run game. Arnett's in motion. They're going to drop their safety back. Nice read by Dorsett, but it's not going to be nice enough. He ends up getting nothing. Seattle's done really well in the red zone so far today on defense. They're trying to do it again. Lindley is just trying to get somebody to block for him, and he picks up 4. You got one of the best players in the NFL on your side at running back. Give him the ball on 3rd and goal. See what he can do. Lindley's trying to turn up, but again, the blocking is not there. 9 for 20 is horrible. So as much as we want to go for it, we got to opt for the field goal here. Little chip shot. Should be money. Pick is up. Is down the middle, and it is good. 3-0 lead is not as bad as being tied, I guess. Now, something to note is Russell Wilson's actually back in the game, but they went 3 and out, so we're coming right back out here with an offense trying to extend our lead some. Lindley again could have found a hole, and the one he found was not good. I don't want to go away from the run, but honestly, the way it's working right now, we almost might have to. 2nd down and 9. Got our guy McLaurin there with another big grab of the 45. 1st down again on the right side of the 50. Barnett! Overthrown. Well, 2nd down run action. We try to run the read option a lot today, and pretty much every time we've ran with the quarterback. That time it should have went to the running back, however. We just missed that signal. Major play coming up on 3rd down. 8 yards to go for the first. This is going to be crazy. Almost caught. That was deep coverage, but it almost worked out. So something odd happened. Apparently, Seattle got the ball after our punt, turned it over. We got it back. Thad Lindley ran for a 5-yard touchdown run. I just wanted y'all to be clued into what happened. Apparently, we're the problem because he got a touchdown when we weren't controlling him. Imagine that. The Seahawks go 3 and out yet again. And so here we are with a 10-point lead into the 3rd quarter. Try and get the ball to Thad Lindley, and we got 3 yards. The start of the 4th quarter, we've got a really good lead of 10 points. That's not a lot against Seattle because they have a lot of firepower between Lockett, Metcalf, and company. They are an absolute problem, so we need to score some more points, in my opinion. 3rd and inches, in my opinion. I think we got the 1st down, but a little home cooking from the refs says that we did not. Again, Ali Marpet, how are you not picking up that middle linebacker? First down, time to get Lindley involved again. Lindley found a hole. There's no holding penalty, and that's almost 10 yards for the first time in a while. Lindley's feeling it. Man, might get 50 yards today, imagine. Oh, he's definitely getting 50 yards. Look. Not if they keep getting penalties on the play. That's got to be coming back, I would imagine. We'll see what the ref says. Holding on the offense. Who's it on? Brandon Scherf? Brandon Scherf has the nerve to go out there and ask for more money in the contract. And then say he's not going to sign with us long term. And go make a bonehead play like that. Imagine. Imagine. So here we are, big third down and 4. Team needs something good, in my opinion. Brissett dropping back. That's risky. What in the name of physics just happened? It's been a while since we've been on defense, and well, at least since you've seen us be on defense. So here we are. Seattle's with the ball deep in their own territory thanks to a heck of a punt. The blitz is there. That was a safety that we're Stanton. Because it's Russell Wilson, it's a first down. And that's the play call you want. Our middle linebacker comes in perfectly. Wilson just throws an absolute dot. Speaking of dot, Tyler Lockett caught it and got lit up. Our team's struggling a little bit on man coverage right now. Not exactly how we want this one to work. First down again for Seattle, almost to midfield. A little bit of pressure here on Russell Wilson, and that man is beyond fast at 37 million years of age. Well, second down, we're going to sit in zone coverage. We haven't really run a lot of zone today. It's been mostly man. Let's see how zone pans out. We go for an underneath route. We get that one quickly. Here's what we want. 3rd and 7. Wilson has no one to protect him in the backfield. He's got to hope we can do something. Something was tackling. It didn't stop him. Remember, Seattle getting a score here is really, really bad for us. That means it's only a 3-point game. Wow, we got our ankles broken by Carson on that. He cuts back inside, breaks him again, and then pushes through for the first down. That's a grown man. A grown man. It's kind of scary. You can start to feel the momentum switch a little bit. Seattle is right in their bag. They like what they see right now. They're in field goal range to cut it to 7. We can hold them to that. You go across the middle. Now they want the big plays, and they're getting them. We are in a lot of trouble right now. Seattle's knocking on the door. 3 minutes left in the game. I get the pressure going through. We do, and there's a fumble. Carson somehow picks up a Montez Sweat with the sack, the fumble. We didn't get the recovery, but that's a heck of a play. Honestly, I'm here for it. More blitzing. It's working out really well. Why not stop? Ryan Ross in the game. He's had a really good game in relief so far. But we left the middle wide open, and Carson walks in. And now he's pooping on our front door, apparently. That is unreal. Seattle's back in it. For this drive to be successful, we don't need to score, but we definitely need to run the clock out. So run game has got to be electric. And it's not been good all day. We've gotten ourselves to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 3-point lead with 2 minutes left. We got to go to that read option. It's been the one piece of the run game that's actually worked well today. Look at Dorsett, big fella. I need you to stretch for that first down, though. Don't fumble, but just get that first down next time. It does put us in a little bit of a pickle, though. Seattle's not really stacking the box as much as I thought they might here in a critical 3rd and 1. They blitz a little bit, but Lindley is able to get that first down. It's not pretty, but it is enough. So now, I don't think Seattle's mathematically out of this. That's a hard word to say for me, but they need to get something big. And oh, Lindley. Oh, Thad Lindley. That's what you want to see. Thad Lindley just got a major first down. Combined between him and Dorsett, we have 100 yards rushing, but neither guy has been overly incredible today. And look at Dorsett running through people, big fella. Seahawks know the clock is running down. They have no timeouts here. A first down here is pretty much going to seal it. And the ball to Lindley. The young fella's running wild. You got to love it, and I'm here for it. To the 32, 72 on the game. That's not bad. Honestly, I've been confused with the running game's been the entire afternoon. We finally found it. It just took us to the end of the game. Running the clock back down. We're set. Bobby Wagner had you the entire way. And that was going to seal the deal. It wasn't a high-powered offense. It was a lot of struggling on offense. But look, we were playing the 2nd best team in the NFL. Why the 2nd? Who's the 1st? Because we are number 1. You knew that already. So recap the stats. Dorsett did not have a very good game. Turned it over once from a passing perspective. Had 1 touchdown. Had 200 yards. But completion percentage and how he missed a lot of throws, not exactly ideal. On the ground, Lindley had 72 yards on 19 carries and 1 touchdown. Chris Carson had a little bit less on fewer carries and 1 touchdown as well. The big problem here was Dorsett's fumble early in the game. While he had a good game rushing, that fumble gave up a touchdown and led to this game to be way too close. In the air, if you told me that Will Dissly would be the #1 pass catcher today, I would have said, who is that? And, well, that's what happened. Lockett at 6 for 72. Carson's out there for 3 for 19. Gallup didn't catch a lot, but had 82 yards. McLaurin got our receiving touchdown there with 3 for 26. Arnold had a lot of big grabs, but really there was not a lot to be happy about in the passing game. On defense, Trey Sanders played really well today, ended up getting an interception, which we didn't see, but that's what turned the ball over earlier for Seattle when Russell Wilson came back. John Meekins played well and strong today with 6 tackles. Emmanuel Mosley had 5 as well. But look at this. Ryan Ross came in. No one really talked about this guy so far since we got him about a year or two ago from Missouri. This kid comes in with 2 sacks today, leading everybody on 3 total tackles. So 1 from Deron Payne, 1 from Montez Sweat, which ultimately forced a fumble, and 1 from Khaleke Hudson. Again, backup linebackers playing extremely well today. Look, it wasn't pretty by any stretch of the imagination, but to come out here and get a big win against the second best team in the NFL, Seattle, says a lot. We have a young rookie quarterback, we got a running back that is struggling and blocking from our offensive line, and we got a defense that is stepping up, I think, for the most part, and filling in. When one man goes down, the rest of these guys are stepping up and making plays that blow my mind. But the rest of the season is a pretty tough stretch. We got some divisional foes, we got some other teams that are doing really well this year, and if we can lock up and just play 500 ball the rest of the season, we are in good looks. But I want to play 500 ball. I want to walk out of here being maybe a 3-loss team. If we can do that, to me, that shows that we're poised not just to make the playoffs and do well, but to win it all.